Hello everyone, and hello to my fellow amajis. 안녕하세요, amaji다입니다. I'm here with a update, well, life update. So, well, school's over. Finals is over. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure for all those who are going to college and have to take finals, they know the struggle. Or for anyone who went to college or any school, finals is like one of the worst time periods of our lives. You know, life is really something. It's kind of, yeah, something else. As you guys, well, you guys don't know, I'm taking Korean, well, not taking Korean, well, I go to a Korean church and they teach me Korean, and it's kind of amazing, and I think it's a good experience because, well, let me tell you a story. When I first found out, well, you guys already know how I found out about K-pop. It's in my other video. I'll put in the link below. So yeah, before I started going to the Korean church, I met this woman, and I'm not gonna say her name, sorry. I met this woman and I went to the mall, and she works at the mall, and she has this clothing store that she manages and stuff like that. And she was I thought she was mean when I first went in at first, but I don't know, maybe because when you meet somebody for the first time, you think that they're like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, so when I met her for the first time, I went into the store and I was just, you know, looking around, and because I never seen the store before, the clothing store before, but I think it's one of those clothing stores that wear, like, you know, excuse my French, thought wear. But yeah, it's, I mean, I wouldn't wear those clothes, but that's what they sell basically to girls who like wear those clothes. Nothing against people who wear those kind of clothes. I mean, I'm just saying that's not what I would wear. I walked in the store, and well, you know, my brain when I was young, I didn't really know anything, and I always thought that all Asian people you know, you bow to all Asian people, because, you know, I thought that's like their whole thing, like all Asian people do that in their culture. But no, they don't do that. I'm not sure. I still need to research that, but yeah. Yeah, I bowed to her, and she's like, when I first went there, she's like, oh, how do you know that bow? And I'm like, well, I know Korean, and I'm learning Korean culture, and yeah. That's when she was like, oh, so you like Korean culture, huh? And she was like, I'm Korean. I said, oh, no way. That's awesome. That's cool. That's rad. That's awesome. That's cool. Long story short, as I got to, you know, started visit, well, at the store I would just buy like jewelry, because that's the only thing I like. More of like the earrings and stuff like that, but I wouldn't buy like the clothes. If I do buy clothes, it'll probably be like leggings or something like that. But as I started like going there and you know, bowing and saying 안녕하세요 every time I go in the store, because that's I thought that was amazing. You know, I like to give respect to people, well, especially Korean people, because that's their culture, and I want to, you know, learn their culture and also be a part of the culture, even though I'm not really Korean. But I, you know, I just want to feel the I hope you know what I'm saying, but okay. But yeah, so that's basically, well, as I got to know her more, then that's when she told me, she's like, hey, you know, since you know you're into Korean stuff like that, Korean culture, she said you should come visit my church sometime, or you know, whenever you're available or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. I'll visit this week. Well, I went to the mall on that week. on a Friday. And then she told me about it, and then that's when I went on Sunday. And it was cool. It was awesome. My first impression for going to a Korean church was like, I don't know anything because you're speaking all Korean, and I'm like, what is this? I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, be like, oh, I don't know what they're speaking gibberish. I mean, like, I want to understand, but I couldn't because they were speaking a different language, and I felt like out of place. And so I was just like, yeah, this is cool. Well, the service was everything. It was nice, even though I didn't understand everything they said, but I liked the songs and everything, the songs that they sung and all that other stuff. And then after the service, they had like a little lunch and everything. That was when I first went there. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know they served lunch. And I was like, yeah, come and eat lunch and stuff like that. And I went in there. They had Korean food, just nothing but Korean food. No, nothing like with nothing American, just straight up Korean food. Like, I was just amazed. I was like, yes, this is amazing. I get to try Korean food. They had kimchi, they had tteokbokki, they had all the other stuff in there for different days. They switch out different foods for different days and stuff like that. It's amazing. And I was just like, wow, this is awesome. I'm gonna come back next week. Even though I don't understand anything, I still want to learn to understand. But yeah, but actually they had a English translator. So like they had earphones, you put the earphones in, and then they had like an English translator so you can listen to that. And so I thought that was pretty awesome though. I didn't know they had that until, yeah, the second week of me going. And then after that, the third week, that's when they told me, oh, well, you know, we have Korean class and we have someone to teach you Korean and stuff like that. And I was just like, really? 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 Awesome. So then after that, that's when I just kept going regularly and kept attending my Korean classes. And yeah, that's basically it. But I've gotten so much better because I can finally read the song, some of the songs. Well, not some of the songs. Like if they're singing in the, you know, the singing part, and they have like the lyrics on the billboard, and you can like well, not billboard, but the projector, you can sing along. I can sing along with the song because I can actually read the Korean. So I was like, yay, I can sing now. Woo! So that's basically what I've been doing with my life besides going to college. You guys don't know this, but I go to college for cosmetology. Yes, I do. And I do hair and stuff like that. I mean, cosmetology is awesome, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just cosmetology. Probably because when you're in cosmetology, you have to learn the basics and stuff like that. So it's just like, so yeah. I mean, the only thing that I found that I can really enjoy is doing nails, because I love nails. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm an artist, so I love to paint nails and stuff like that. And hopefully soon I can go back to art school, because that's what I really want to do besides doing cosmetology. But cosmetology is more like a backup plan and stuff like that, in case, like, you know that whatever I do after cosmetology doesn't work, then I can just go back to cosmetology and probably just do nails as one of those, you know, job things, stuff like that. Last but not least, I want to say happy holidays to everybody. I know everybody's gonna enjoy their Christmas, and happy New Year along with that, all jumbled up together as one. I know everybody's gonna be spending time with family and going all over states or country, wherever you're gonna go for your family time and stuff like that. I know gifts is gonna be opening and stuff like that and all other stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. I can't sing, so yeah, whatever. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, awesome. Oh, and one more thing, I just want to say thank you to Gene C for telling everybody about my YouTube channel, because I just made one and I just came out with one, and you know, I have a whole bunch of supporters, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's supporting me and all that other stuff. And but Gene C, he's like amazing. Oh my gosh! If you haven't seen his videos, I put the link below in the description down there, and you know, just check him out. And he's funny dude, and he's just amazing. But I just want to say thanks you guys, and I'll catch you next time. Ta-da!